Hi there, everybody. I'm here with my friends and our church members here, Rick and Mary Smither, and they're going to help us, as a few other people will be over the coming weeks, with just some story and some testimony that really ties into the big question of this series that we're working through. I just want to start with that first question. Rick and Mary, what makes you come alive?
Well, Charlie, you know what? I love life. I really do. I'm a 9.5-year breast cancer survivor. And so every day I get up and say, what's coming? I really do. And with that, what makes me come alive is to see other people happy and joyful. And there's a scripture, I think it's in Luke, but I'm not sure, but something about to those who've been given much, much is required. And so one way I try to come alive is to help other people. That makes me feel more alive.
Thank you. Rick, what about you?
I like to see people having a good time, having fun together, friends and family get together, whether it's at the beach, whether it's at an amusement park or anywhere, just seeing people having a good time. And I like to do that also.
All right. So let's just take that question a little bit further. You're both people of deep Christian faith. How does that play out in your life as a follower of Jesus Christ?
Well, I believe that your faith has to be actionable. I believe that you can't just talk it or talk about it, you've got to do it. So, as a librarian for 35 years in the school system, and being a librarian is different than being a teacher and administrator. You're kind of that in-between person. You're that grandma. You get to encourage people. I don't think I ever said the words, I'm a Christian, but they knew it because they could see it in how I encouraged them. And many times they'd come in and say, I've got this problem, could you pray with me? Even the students. And if they asked, I could do it. I'd say, come on, any friends need prayers for this test? And we'd come in, and I would never pray that they passed the test. I would pray that they knew the material, but that they could be calm and confident and just whiz through it. And you know what? Many, many times they came back and thanked me.
So. I like it. Thank you. Rick?
Yeah, like I said, I like seeing people coming together and having a good time. And, the community of church does that. Every Sunday we come together to reinforce our faith in Jesus. And plus, we get to be around people that are thinking the same way, are like-minded. And then you get a chance to fellowship with them also. So it all comes together, and just that coming together Sunday is just a wonderful way to our values.
Right. So what I'm hearing is fellowship, connection, worship. These kind of things make us come alive in our Christian faith, right?
Yes, it does.
Let me push a little bit further, and we're in a stewardship series, and so what does stewardship mean as you respond to and think about that question, what makes you come alive?
Well, I grew up in a family of 8 kids, and my mom and dad. My dad worked at Sears. My mom was a stay-at-home mom, so we never had much, but we didn't know we didn't because they were so ingrained in our church that we always had Jesus with us. And we believe, Rick and I don't have much and probably never will be, but you know what? Everything we've had is multiplied because of what we've been able to give. And you said it Sunday, and so did Sarah when she kept saying, you get to do these things. What a blessing, you've got Christ, so you get to do these things and you want to do these things. And then where you brought up all the different ways you can help, yes, giving is important because that makes everything work. But if you don't have those resources, you could drop a box of pasta in the box. You can help, as you said, work in the office or read the scripture. This church, more than any church I've ever been in, has 150,000 ways every week to help, that everybody has a chance to get involved and to be part of it. So giving back monetary is important because nothing works without that. But if you can't do that, there's so many ways to be an encourager and to be involved.
Yeah. When we were raising our family, times money got tight, and we couldn't always give our full 10% tithe to the church. We tried to offset that by giving our time during that time, but sometimes when you're raising a family, that doesn't always happen either because you got those responsibilities. So we did the best we could. Now that we're retired, things are much easier, and I guess we're kind of making up for lost time or something. I don't know which, but anyway, we have more freedom to give generously, and even above generously sometimes, and then we have more time to give ourselves. And the best thing is, after, whether you give your money or you give your time for service or something, when you see the recipient of that service or money that you're given, you see that smile on their face, makes it all worth it.
Yeah.
Just like that.
It's a powerful thing. I think one of the phrases that sticks out for me, Mary, is what you said. I think it was something around what we have is multiplied by what we give. And that, I think that applies to generosity across the board. Rick, Mary, I would love to take much more time, but I got a sermon to preach on the other side of this. So I'm going to bring this to a close and just say thank you both for all that you give in time and talent and from your treasure as well. Thank you for all of it.